Welcome back, cruise holders, or hello if you're new to this channel, where in this video I will take a look at the top 10 cruise lines for Asian adventures. If you have followed some of my recent trip reports, either on the website or via the CruiseHols YouTube channel, you will know just how much I love to travel around Asia and explore the many great destinations that can be found there. I have done a mixture of long and short breaks and land holidays and cruises in the area, so I have a decent idea of what can be enjoyed in most of the countries there. On my recent cruise there, the trickiest thing was to narrow down the line and the itinerary I wanted to sail, which led to plenty of research on my behalf, and that is what this list is based on. There are plenty of things to take into account when deciding the best line to cruise within any given region. Lots of things are of course subjective and really come down to what you prefer from a cruise line, and also which your favourite lines are. So many of those things I cannot take into account, other than to give an overview of what my thoughts on each line are, and you can pick out the bits that are important to you. So what I will use for this list is the variety of ships a line has in the region, the variety of itineraries they have for sailing across Asia, and the other things that will directly impact on your getaway. So just what are the best cruise lines for an Asian adventure? That's what I'll take a look at in this list. So as ever, don't forget to like and subscribe, and why not leave a comment below. I would love to hear your views on this list and of your experiences of cruising around Asia. My name is Darren, and this is my top 10 cruise lines for Asian adventures. I just had to start a list such as this one with a local line, as if you want a more authentic experience and to take advantage of local knowledge, that is the way to go. Over the last decade or so, a few lines have been established and a few have disappeared, with our pick for this list, the Dream Cruise Line, doing both of those things within just the last decade or so. For me it was a toss up between the Dream Cruise Line and the Star Cruise Line, but I gave it a Dream thanks to their modern fleet, including the Genting Dream, which is mostly based out of Singapore and sails around Southeast Asia. The reason this line features so low on my list is down to a few things, including a lack of variety of ships, which in turn leads to a lack of variety of its itineraries. Crystal Cruises are a luxury line who offer itineraries covering much of the globe, with plenty being in Asia. Whilst they don't have the sheer volume of itineraries as many on this list, their variety is up there, including trips starting from a wide range of departure points, including Tokyo, Seoul, Singapore, Hong Kong, Mahe, Bangkok, Bali and Manila. If you want to add on a land holiday before or after your cruise and are looking to sail on a more upmarket line, Crystal could be the choice for you. Azamara, another luxury line that offer plenty of good variety of itineraries when sailing in Asia, including popular destinations such as Tokyo, Hong Kong, Seoul and Singapore, where you can add on a land holiday as well. The line does offer plenty of longer journeys that explore more of the area, and that also start from outside of Asia, including the likes of Vancouver, San Francisco and even Auckland. If you're trying to decide between the different luxury lines cruising in Asia, one highlight of the Azamara line that maybe puts them ahead of the others is that they really focus on immersing you in the region you are cruising in, especially with their famous As Amazing Evenings. Out of all the luxury lines to sail in Asia, Silversea Cruises arguably have the widest range of cruises, and with up to 6 cruise ships sailing in the region, they will likely have a ship sailing where you want to go, when you want to go. Like many lines on this list, they offer most of the region's leading departure ports, including Tokyo, Singapore and Hong Kong, but they also have more of a focus on long distance cruising, and especially repositioning ones between Asia and Australia. The line do also offer an expanded range of ports outside of Southeast Asia, including visits to the likes of Sri Lanka and India. The Norwegian Cruise Line is known for offering a more relaxed style of cruising, with no formal nights and no need to book meals and shows, on some of their ships anyway, and that can suit the region well. With so much to see and do on land, you normally have long stays in port, and for me that means I cannot really be bothered to get dressed up when back on board before grabbing something to eat. The line also offers a decent range of small to medium sized cruise ships that allow for plenty of different ports to visit. In terms of departure ports, they offer the major turnaround ports in the region as well as Taiwan and Bali, and whilst they have a focus on Japan and Southeast Asia, they do offer journeys heading further afield from the region, including across the Indian Ocean. If you love to sail on huge ships, Royal Caribbean are probably the line to look forward to. And the good news is that they offer the same massive family resort style of ships in Asia. They have a focus on China and offer Shanghai and Beijing as two of their main turnaround ports, which offer plenty of opportunities to visit the country and also the eastern coast of the Asian continent. Regent Seven Seas, another luxury cruise line with a focus on all-inclusive cruising, offers up to 5 ships sailing in the region, and as well as Southeast Asia, they also use turnaround ports in the Middle East. That includes Abu Dhabi and Doha, which allows you to enjoy visiting the likes of India and Sri Lanka as you sail across the Indian Ocean. But what makes them rank so highly on this list is their focus on visiting smaller cruise ports that many lines just don't visit, and also their focus on itineraries with overnight stays. This allows for a much more immersive experience on your holiday, and it also allows you to take advantage of the warm temperatures across much of the continent, as when the sun goes down, many places come to life on a night. Princess Cruises offer a huge range of itineraries across many ships, including on ships that are based in the region all year round. The line do have a focus on either sailing around the islands of Japan or around the Malay Peninsula, but they do make the most of those regions by offering port-intensive cruises, visiting many smaller ports that many other lines miss. Oceania Cruises offer a massive range of itineraries across numerous cruise ships, but what makes this luxury line feature so highly on this list is the choice of departure ports that you can choose from. Aside from the common ones such as Singapore, Tokyo, Hong Kong and Bangkok, that most lines in the region will offer departure from, they also offer the chance to start your adventure in places such as Kobe, Bali and Taiwan. That variety is great for those who maybe want to spend more time exploring one of those destinations, as is the number of overnight stays that the line offers in many different ports, where again you can take advantage of the nightlife on offer. Oceania offer the chance to visit a number of bucket list places that can be difficult to reach, including Surabaya, Langkawi, Brunei and the iconic Komodo Island. If you have read the CruiseHols website, or you have followed my videos on this channel for some time, you will likely not be too surprised to see celebrity topping a list such as this one. There is of course some bias on my side, as for me Celebrity are one of mine and my wife's go-to lines, and they are the line that I have personal experience of cruising in Asia with. But there are also reasons for that, and there are reasons why they are worthy of topping a list such as this. They offer a decent amount of departure points, including larger ports such as Tokyo, Singapore, Hong Kong and Seoul, but they also offer smaller ports such as Bali and Mumbai for those wanting to start their adventures in more out-of-the-way regions. They have a decent number of ships that sail around Asia and offer the chance to visit a huge range of countries, including those in the subcontinent, around the Malayan Peninsula, Japan, the United Arab Emirates and even China. Amongst the aspects that drew us to the line and that ultimately made the choice for me so simple was the great range of repositioning routes, and that allows you to spend more time in the region, and also they have a lot of itineraries with overnight stays. In Asia, I love to visit street food markets and see all of the light displays that tend to pop up in the region cities, and those can only be best experienced when the sun goes down. So all that remains to be said is thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed my look at the top 10 cruise lines for an Asian adventure, and see you next time.